Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button now, please. Thank you. Hello, all. This is Heathen Queen, and I am here to introduce you to This Is Your Dating Pool show. Here we highlight the bandits, the delusional females, and the all-around degeneracy. These people are out here mating, breeding, bringing children into the world with no care and concern for anything else. It's our job as a marital show to show you your choices. These are your people in your dating pool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is Andre. Andre.
Hello? You've been here before. You haven't?
I haven't.
Oh, you look familiar. What's your name, honey?
It's Andre.
Andre from where?
I'm currently in Virginia.
You live in VA?
Kind of. I just moved here from California, but I'm transferring my job to a different state, but I'm here now.
Okay, you live there now. Okay. All right, so Andrea, how you say your name?
Andre?
Andre, like, oh, I never met a girl named Andre.
I know.
So Andre, VA, what part of VA?
I'm currently in Norfolk.
Oh, I went to Hampton University.
Nice.
Okay, how old are you, love?
I'm 37.
37. And what do you do for a living?
I work for the government.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I do. I have 6.
Do you really have 6 kids?
Yeah, I do.
For some reason, I just didn't expect you to say you had 6 kids. How old are your 6 kids?
I have a 15-year-old son, a 14-year-old daughter. I have 10-year-old twins, and then I have a 4-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter.
Well, she didn't expect you to say that you had 6 damn kids because you just didn't come across, or your job didn't suggest that you were poor trash or whatever. Because see, a lot of people have preconceived notions of women who have these many children. When women have these many children, it's because, see, I thought reason why you didn't have children is because A, you don't have no education. B, you don't know how to use birth control. C, you don't know how to find resources so you won't get pregnant. And D, you got trash ass baby daddies. Now, that was my thought. And you know what? Using and watching this show, I have been disillusioned about the intelligence of a woman, because we got women on here with medical degrees. We got women on here doing lawyers. We got women on here making all kinds of money and still doing dumbass shit, just like a poor trash girl or poor girl from a poor neighborhood. So it ain't because she's poor and she's uneducated or whatever, because we got educated women here, got 6, 7 kids. So that's why Kendra was on the train just like I was on the train. Oh shit, she's educated. Oh, she got a good job. Oh, she can't possibly be one of the women who have 6, 7 kids. It don't matter. It's a mindset. That's what it is. It's a mindset that gets you these many damn kids.
Are they all by the same man?
No. So my 15-year-old is by one man. My 14-year-old and my 10-year-old twins are by another man. And then my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old are by another man.
So why are you not with the man you had a baby with 2 years ago and 4 years ago?
Because he's not a good person.
So why you have 2 kids by him?
So I had my first son. He wasn't a good person when I met him. I just didn't know that.
Whoa. Man, see, that's the first time I ever heard somebody say that. She knew he was trash. She knew he was trash. She didn't know it when she met him. See, I'm one of those people that these people show you who you are. You cannot keep a facade. You cannot keep a mask going that long. Your regular, reasonable personality comes out within 6 months of somebody meeting you. If you're seeing them like every week or so, you know what type of person it is. So she's saying, He wasn't like that when she met him? Yes, he was. You just chose to ignore the signs. That's all. That's it. That's all.
So when I had my 4-year-old by him, it wasn't as obvious. But after I had my 2-year-old, he started doing things, illegal things, and got in trouble with the law. And like I said, I work for the government, and it's just not gonna work.
Now, y'all listen to that. Listen to that shit closely. She said he started getting into trouble with the law, and that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So what that told me with that statement was she would still be fucking with him if she didn't have that government job. That government job is what stopped her from fucking with him. She said he started getting in trouble with the law, and that's not going to work. Did anybody get that understanding? Because I did.
Do you guys co-parent well?
No, I don't co-parent with him at all.
So, what about the other 2 men you have kids with?
So my twins live with their dad. I co-parent with him, all right, because I have to see them. They get to see me. He needs to see his daughter. And then my 15-year-old actually lives with his dad. We co-parent very well. He goes,
wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, you got 2, 3, 4. So you got 3 kids with you. You got 3 kids with you. The 2, the year-old, the 4-year-old, and a 10-year-old, right? No, a 14-year-old. And the rest of the kids live with their daddy. Why ain't you taking care of all of your kids? Let's see if Kendra asked that question, and let's see if she's honest about the answer. Let's see.
back and forth depending on his mood. Right now he's in high school, so he's at his dad's for the stability throughout high school.
So the 10-year-old and the 14-year-old both live with their dad?
My 15-year-old, yes, and my 10-year-old, yeah, and my 10-year-old twins.
So
yes.
You have a 15. Where's the 14-year-old? Lives with you?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, listen, listen. You guys are both parents, so it's totally fine. I'm just curious. Why do the children live with the dad?
My twins?
Yes.
Because he has a 2-parent household, and they're boys, and I feel like there comes an age when boys need to learn what a man is supposed to do. Those roles, they need to see how a man is supposed to love on a woman. So for them to be in that household seeing a healthy relationship versus in my household when I was with the father of my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old and seeing so much unhealthiness, like
wow. Instead of you getting rid of the bum ass motherfucker, instead of you getting rid of that bum ass motherfucker, you gave your kids away.
they needed that, so that's why they're there.
Okay. So you're a mom of 6, but only 3 children live with you.
Correct.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I have. I was married at 18. We didn't stay together very long, although I didn't get divorced until 6 years later. Excuse me.
She in and out. Look at this. Not knowing how to relationship is a fucking epidemic. Not knowing how to have a relationship is epidemic. You go in and out of relationships, not taking the time to understand why. She got married at 18, got a baby that's 15, got a child at 15, 15-year-old live with the dad. She got a 14-year-old live with the dad. She got one 10-year-old lives with dad, the other 10-year-old lives with her, I guess, I'm assuming. Then she's got a 4-year-old and 2-year-old. Just indiscriminately having children with bandits. Only one that seemed decent is the second baby daddy. the second she couldn't make it work with him. Now he married somebody else, raising your kids, and you sent all your kids away because the last baby daddy was acting up so bad you couldn't live in a household with him because they wasn't showing them, or the kids weren't seeing a productive, wholesome relationship. So you gave your kids away for a bandit, and then find out this relationship didn't even work. Make it make sense.
Was he the father of the 15-year-old?
No, so I met him when I was 16 and he was 21, and he was very abusive, and I had to leave him, and I don't have any kids by him, thank God.
So was he?
She was 16 and he was 21. He was the abusive husband who married her, and she had to leave him, and she didn't have no kids by him. But she jumped right on in and got pregnant by somebody else a couple years later, and then just kept having kids.
For your 15-year-old, did you meet the 15-year-old father after?
Yeah.
But you were married though when you were with the 15-year-old dad?
I was literally married.
I told y'all, it's people out here who don't know jack shit about being in relationships, and they just run from one person to the next. One person to the next. Jeez.
Oh, let me tell you something. I did not expect any of these things from you. I really did. So wait, so you were married at what age?
I got married at 18.
You were married at 18. You separated, but you stayed married for 6 years.
Yeah.
And during that time period, you met the 15-year-old and the 14-year-old twins' dad, right?
Mm-hmm. If you want the full breakdown, Kendra. So, like I said, I met him at. Let me take this call.
She was married to somebody, having babies by 2-3 different babies. No kind of condom, no kind of birth control, nothing. Just fucking. See, let me stop.
Cough drop out of my mouth. So I met him when I was 16. We got married when I was 18. He was in the military, so I moved with him to the state that he was stationed in. He was very physically abusive. I had to flee, essentially. Haven't been with him since, so that was 2004. I didn't know that it was easier to get married if you don't have like kids and if you don't have money, because at the time I didn't have money. I was 18. So I just remained married until I basically educated myself and then got the divorce. So.
Nope, I ain't going for that education thing. Nope, you didn't. Because you ran off like you didn't know how to keep your legs closed for the next 5 or 6 years, having baby after baby after baby.
And then I met. So I met my.
You divorced when you met the 15-year-old dad, or no? No.
I was
Nope, she was still married. She was still married, fucking having babies by other men.
In the military in a different state. Met his dad. Was in a relationship for a year. Left him, and then found out I was pregnant with my 15-year-old.
So, because one's 15 and one's 14.
Yeah, so my 15-year-old was born in March. My 14-year-old was born in November of the next year.
They have different fathers?
Mm-hmm.
So you had one baby and then you met the other man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not taking no time to do no kind of self-reflection of why she was married at 18, why she left, why she attracted these kind of men. No self-reflection. None.
I know.
Okay. So all the men you had kids with, you never married?
No.
Why?
So why keep getting pregnant by? See, I told y'all, no level of education. It don't matter. I remember being on a panel. This one chick, I think it was who was it? I think it was a content creator called DJ Torch. I was on his panel, and a woman that was on there. I think I forgot her name, Gemini or something like that. She said, "All of us educated women, we ain't dealing with no Pookies and Ray Ray. Women of my caliber and my ilk don't deal with Pookies and Ray Ray, you a motherfucking lie. I wanted to say you a motherfucking lie because every day you get doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, fucking Pookies and Ray Rays and getting pregnant and not getting married. All walks of life females get pregnant by Pookies and Ray Rays. I don't give a fuck how much education they got. It's rare that they come up there to get that kind of air. The Pookies come up there and get that kind of air, but they come up there. And some of them women that are educated like that fall for them Pookies and Ray Rays. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You don't want it. You don't want to believe it, but it happens.
First man that I had kids with, like I said, a son with, like I said, I was with him for a year, and then we broke up. He was also physically abusive. I don't know why I have been in multiple physically abusive relationships. It's probably because I'm 5'1" and I was dating men over 6 feet. And I bet you she got a mouth, y'all.
I bet you she got a smart mouth, y'all.
It wasn't working out so well. And then, just how they are. I'm not saying all men over 6 feet are abusive. I'm just saying that those particular men had the physical ability to be so. And then they had other ways that they were trying to dominate things in the relationship. So. Okay. Anyhow, so.
Wait a minute. Hold up. If you have such fuck all choosing skills, why don't you know after the first or second dude that you choose ass whoopers as companion? Why don't you know that and then act accordingly? Why don't you know that and say, oh hell no, I ain't finna have no baby by this motherfucker? Why don't you say that? This is the key question that Heathen Queen has.
While legally married, yes, I met the father of my 15-year-old son. We were in a relationship for a year. I got pregnant after finding out that I was pregnant. Like I had told him, he said he didn't want to have anything to do with my son, but as I told you, my son currently lives with him, so things changed. I co-parent very well. My 14-year-old, she just turned 14 in November. So her and my 10-year-old twins have the same father. He lives in a different state. My 10-year-olds currently live with him. They moved with him when they were 6. And like I said, they're boys. They need to be there.
Okay.
And then I met my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old's dad.
Look at the bullshit. Look at the shit that she got to go through and share with you. You know what? I'd be like, I'm good on you. Just shut your mouth and open your leg. That's all a motherfucker gonna say. That's all you do. Shut your mouth and open your leg. Because you talking too much and I ain't interested in all that. That's my hat. That's my man hat. Sorry, y'all.
In 2015, he subsequently went to prison and was there for exactly. So he was there for some years. And
she got shitty man choices, y'all. She just got shitty man choices. I'm sorry. It's just too many of them motherfuckers. It's just too many Pookies and Ray Rays that you keep meeting. It's just too many. You got shitty. Now I'm finna say you got shitty choices. See, if it would have been one, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, it's a lot of Pookies and Ray Rays out here. But no, you met 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers and you still made bad choices. Your ticker is fucked up. And I don't understand any of your choices.
And when he got out, we got back together and we had my kids. Like I said, he just...
Also, the 2-year-old, 4-year-old dad was in prison and then got out, and then you got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, she knew he wasn't no good. She got pregnant. Wait a minute, hold up. Did she try to tell us that she didn't know he was no good when she first met him, and then stuff started to happen, and she had her 4-year-old then? She really knew he wasn't no motherfucking good when she had that 2-year-old. Ain't that what she tried to tell us? Now she telling us this motherfucker was in jail, and then he got out, then she had the kids. Make it make sense.
Oh, that's on you.
I know. Oh, who's calling me?
That's on you. You have to. Would you agree that you're not picking the best selection?
Oh, I absolutely agree. Oh, well, I agree that I wasn't. Yes.
No. We ain't going for I'm good now. We ain't going for that right now. that motherfucking choice is out the window. We already know you gonna make bad choices, and she can still get pregnant, y'all. Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, so now this present time. So Andre, BA, Norfolk 37, works for the government. Do you believe in zodiac signs?
I do. I saw the last show where the lady said she didn't. I was like, okay. Yeah, so I'm a Cancer.
Well, everybody does that. Right. Your Wi-Fi is messing up a little bit, babe.
Yeah, let me try to put my phone in a spot where it's not moving, where I'm not moving. There you go. So yeah, I'm a Cancer.
A Cancer. All right. So Andre, BA, Norfolk, Virginia, where she lives now. 37, Cancer, works for the government. Mom to 6. 3 men, 3 children live with her, and the other 3 live with their dads. So what kind of man are you looking for now, honey?
An honest man with a good heart, just a genuinely good person is what I'm looking for.
See, she ain't got no standards and boundaries and expectations. She ain't got no standards. She might have expectations, but she ain't got nothing else because she can't really expect anything from her choices. Okay, I like cute men. Okay, then you need to pick an ugly man. I like poor men. Now then you need to pick a rich man. I can't even decide. If I knew what the perfect man was for a woman, there would be motherfucking married people all over this world. Now, my husband, we were married for 30 years. I'm not saying he was the perfect man. I'm saying he took one look at me and said I was the one. Okay? From the minute we met, we were never apart after that, except maybe a couple months here and there. But in 30 some odd years, we were together. He told me later on, he said, when I met you, I knew that you were something else, right? And we stuck together that long. So I don't know how to make the choices that you all are making. I don't know how to look at a man and then, okay, well, he got money, he know this, he know that, he know do. I don't know how to do that and then give you the formula for how it is to stay long and married. I don't know how to do that. All I know is you got to eliminate this bullshit that Andre got going on, because she don't have no. You need to get somebody, a stranger, and tell a stranger who's a good guy that you know, and then you need to see if they can set you up on a date, because your choices are fucked up.
It would be nice if you like kids. I don't need a stepfather for my kids. Like, I don't need you to parent my kids because I'm doing that. But if they have that ability and that know-how and the patience, then I wouldn't mind some help. But
we are one of the babies crying.
She don't want nothing. I hate when women get like this. I hate when you get like this. He don't have to help me. I'm not trying to burden him. I'm not trying to put this on him. I'm not trying to make him feel like he got to do something. No. That's coming from a begging mentality. That's coming from a I know I ain't got shit going for me type attitude. It ain't never going to work.
Yeah, she's hesitant to go to sleep. It's 11:30 at night here.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Felons. So I don't want to date any more felons. It'd be nice to date a man who can match me either financially or
You date what's on your level. You attract what's on your level. She did. She says she don't want to deal with no fellas, y'all. Shut your mouth, girl. Shut your mouth. Oh, man.
at least come close. So I've been dating men who don't, right? So men who aren't necessarily on my level there, or intelligence wise. Like, I just want to be met. So
because you don't think you deserve better. Because if you thought you deserved better, you would have did better. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that you keep meeting this many men and think you deserve better than what you're getting. Ain't no way. And I could tell you till I'm blue in the face, but you don't believe it. I could tell you look beat down, no kind of makeup, hair ain't done, face ain't done, looking like ragamuffin. You on here asking for a motherfucker to come to your side of the table. I be dressed to the motherfucking nines with my titties hanging out, with makeup and hair and everything else put together if I was looking for a man trying to help me with 3 motherfucking kids. What does he have to look forward to with this picture right here? That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing else. If you're trying to attract somebody that might even look your way, this ain't the look. I'm just saying.
Somewhere.
What is your financial minimum?
50,000, I guess, would be good. I make good money. So I want somebody who I don't have to take care of. I want somebody who...
Then you need to be asking for more than 50,000. Because if you're, I think she said she was like 30 something. Here's the thing, ladies. No, let's not even go into that. This is the wrong candidate. But anyway, you need to be asking for more.
You don't have to pay all the bills, but I don't want to have to take care of you. I don't want to teach you how to be a man either. So.
Do you want more kids?
No, I cannot have any more children. I made that decision.
So he should have kids already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have to look a certain way?
No.
Y'all be killing me. My nigga got to be... He got to have a certain look that I'm attracted to. It ain't just gonna be... It ain't just gonna be you walk in the door and you look like motherfucking Elmer Fudd and I take you. That's not gonna happen.
Does he have to make a certain... We already got to the money. The money is $50K, correct?
Give or take. If you make 35, like I can pay all my own bills.
Okay.
So.
All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, I've had 6 kids. So this is what I'm looking like today. Can you see my legs all right? I don't have a big old booty, okay? So
we can't see.
Yeah, she looked like a dowdy. So many things wrong.
Let me ask you this question, because you do have, you have 2 kids under 5, 4 and 2. Granted, you have 6 kids, 3 live with you though. What would you say to the man that's concerned about you having young children?
I would say, what is your concern? Like, what are you afraid of? What would be the concerning point? Or maybe you could answer that question and then I can, further.
Well, first, before I get to that question, is your goal to find a partner in life? Is marriage the goal now, or you just want to date someone?
No, marriage is the goal. I want to find my person. I want to find one person and be with that person until it's over. So this is the reason why when you have kids, you have to consider if you want to get married, because now a man coming into your life has to obviously accept you and 3 other children that live with you, right? So that means they have to be able to provide for you and your 3 children. If you get married, he's providing for you and your 3 children. I guess if I meet a man who wants to provide like that, financially like that, then that would be wonderful. But
jump your ass out there. You ain't Heathen Queen. Heathen Queen gonna tell you right now. You come up in here, you gotta pay the bills. That means mortgage, that means the major bills, that means car note, that means all that. I'm paying for food, I'm paying for the kids' clothes, I'm paying for all the extras, I'm paying for the vacation, I'm paying maybe the cable bill, maybe some of these things. But ain't no way you gonna have me paying 50-50 and I got 2 motherfucking crumb snatchers sitting over in the corner that need diapers and all that other shit. And you think you over here fucking for free. Well, I only gotta pay half, so I'm fucking for free. You got me thrown off. See, you ask for what you want and you just might get it. Don't be asking for less, because I don't want a motherfucker. See, ask for the most. And if you get it, then you got lucky. But don't ask for the least and then get turned down. I'm mad the motherfucker then.
But I don't need that. It's not a requirement. I take care of my children. Like I said, I make good money. I make good money whether I do or don't work. I know that probably sounds different and I'm not going to elaborate on that, but I do. So the fact that I make a lot of money, I can provide. So I don't need somebody to be like, oh, I'm going to have to take care of her and her children. No, take care of yourself. Like if you want to, buy me a gift or something, like to show me you appreciate
So,
me.
so you're saying
whatever.
you're saying if he moves in with you, he wouldn't have to pay any bills.
If he moves in, yeah, we could go 50-50 because you're living there too. Or if you want to go like 70-30 or 60-40, like you can contribute, but it's not like I'm not looking for.
She'll take any hard dick that's willing to deal with her and her kids. This is what she's saying, y'all. And that's from a position of desperation. Ain't no way. Don't ever let these motherfuckers see you sweat. That's our problem. Ain't no way.
Somebody specifically to provide for me and my children.
Okay.
I'm looking for somebody to love me, Kendra.
No, I understand that. No, listen.
I get it. We get it. We want you. We want somebody to love you, but you also want somebody to love you and those kids enough to walk in. Those kids have their own individual personality. When a person comes into a family and there's kids there, that person is supposed to take the time and have patience to love your children individually for who they are outside of you. If you don't have a man that's going to love you, your children outside of you, he ain't the one for you. And you know right away when there's a person that loves people outside of themselves. Right away.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I wish you would have liked to die with one of the 3 men you had children with, because now you want a man. Like, one of the biggest probabilities that I hear from the character of the guys that y'all say you want, the reasons why they're willing to provide is because they're providing for the woman that's having their children, right? So that wouldn't be your case. You already said that you're not having any more kids. You made that known. So the perfect man for you would be a man that already has kids, obviously, and then loves kids. Because, you know, the reason why I brought up the young kids is, see, everybody's supposed to love their kids. So your kids, I know to you, are your kids, and you should love them as a God blessing that you brought them into this planet. But everybody don't be loving other people's kids that way.
Oh, I know.
So this man has to come home. Who knows if his day has been crazy and now he has to adjust because there's a 2-year-old in the house. There's a 4-year-old in the house. These are the things that you just have to think about. I'm not saying that you're not going to get nobody because of that. But when I said concern, those were the things. I think a lot of women, this is, again, I'm talking about.
And this is what I mean by you need to have a person who has enough of a generous heart to come in and say, I could love those kids despite her. Those are lovable kids. Those are kids that I could love individually. I take them and see their personality and love them for them individual self. Because if he just takes you and ignores the kids, ain't no way I could live with no man. Ain't no way.
Now you want to be a wife. Now you want to live with someone. It's different if that's not your goal. You want to just date. You got your home. He got his home, and y'all come together. But in the conversations I've had when you join together, these are some of the things that the men think about. And I think you just have to be aware. And then, you know, and furthermore, like, I think it's amazing that you want to, I just wish that you had a husband requirement before you had children with, maybe even the last man.
So the fact that I had a very traumatizing experience my first go around with marriage for a long time.
No, because it has nothing to do with marriage. Marriage had nothing to do with it. It had to do with the man. And that's the way you were supposed to look at it, as a traumatizing experience with the man, not with marriage. Marriage is not traumatizing like that. It's the individuals that you're in it with that are traumatizing.
I was like, yeah, I'll never get married again.
So why do you want to get married? Okay, so why now do you want to get married?
Because I want to spend the rest of my life with somebody who genuinely loves me, and I genuinely love in that type of way. Of course, I have my children and their unconditional love, but I'm looking for companionship from another adult male counterpart.
I can't trust you. I can't trust her. Because you've tried over and over and over again, and your choices are fucked up. They're suspect.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
We can finally hear you.
The comments are hilarious. Somebody was like, God blocked it. Look at God.
You got a tough skin for my show. Okay, So Andrea was here. Andre was here. We got disconnected. I think, what was the last question I asked you? Do you remember?
I don't know. I think I went on a little bit of a tangent with the
Did I ever ask you? Because I have an order. We did a KendraGM, right?
Yes.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
So with my 4-year-old and 2-year-old's dad, we stopped being in a relationship about 1.5 years ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Oh yeah, I'm not answering that.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I love a little bit too hard when I do love. Like I'm a little too giving. I know people get on here and they do like the job interview where you got to turn the positive into your negative so that you still look good, but it's true. I give and I give, and I've yet to receive like the effort that I give, the love that I give. So that's one. Number 2, I'm working on money management. So like I said, I make good money, but I was never taught how to use it accordingly, how to
She out here wilding. She don't know how to manage money. She got 6 kids, 3 of them don't live with her. She looking like a frumpy aunt. Whoo.
save correctly. So I'm learning all that now. So I got a late start on that. So I would say that's a flaw that I'm working on, that I'm trying to rectify. Let me put the arrow down for these comments so I don't have to look at those. Another one, my body. I'm working on my body. I would say that's a flaw. Just the fact that I have had 6 kids. I had all my children via C-section. So I'm trying to find a way to, tone up my midsection. And then I know y'all saw on the KendraGM, I don't really have no booty. So I gotta work on that too.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Andre?
Because I'm genuinely a good person. Like, I have a really great heart. I love hard. And that's not even just in a romantic aspect. Like, even in my job with what I do, I work with the clientele that I love, the demographic that I love. It's very easy for me to want to help people, want to take care of people. I'm just naturally giving and a nurturer. So.
Okay. And you want to be a wife this time, correct? So
yes.
What qualities make you a wife?
Well, I already have the ability to take care of house and home. I do that on my own, without being anybody's wife. I don't need a man to take care of me. So I think that that's a good quality to be a wife, because if you become somebody's wife because they're financially stable or because they have things, I mean, anything can happen to where somebody can up and lose everything tomorrow. And then what are you there for? So I'm not dependent on that type of stuff. I'm not so young that I don't know what I'm looking for and what I want. I just haven't seen it in anybody that I've been in a relationship with. Like, once we've reached a certain certain point, just like, okay, this, like, you have too many things that are jeopardizing either my life or my career or my kids' stability. So I know how to just maintain house and hold and take care of somebody's heart and take care of their feelings. I know how to reciprocate. I have that stuff. I just haven't had my reciprocity given to me. So.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do it. We got Andre. If you just tuned in, she was on earlier. We had an audio issue. So it's Andre, BA, Norfolk, 37, is a Cancer, works for the government, a mom to 6 by 3 men. 3 live with her, other 3 live with their dads. She has a $50K requirement.
So Kendra, that's not like an absolute. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Just have a job. Have a steady job. Don't have something where you're like, I'm gonna work here and I'm gonna go to Labor Ready tomorrow and try to work there. I'm gonna go to Labor. Like, I just have a steady job.
Just have a steady job. She doesn't want any more children, so you have to already have kids if you're interested. And what was the age range? You're 37.
I know this is going to give me more slack in the comments, but like 40 to 60.
Why would that give you slack?
Because it's a large range.
Well, I think you should date older. Sometimes older is the way to go.
It's so much to unpack right here. Let's start with her. Let's start with her. She said, why would she be a good wife? As you can see, right when she got done, she lowered her standards of money. She didn't have no standards for any kind of man. She just want a man, y'all. She just want a man. She says she don't need a man for anything. She don't need a man to help her with the kids. She don't need a man to help her with the bills. What do you need a man for? Just for sex? I'm confused. She wants somebody to love her? I need somebody to love her. I heard her say that a couple times, right? She says she know how to take care of house and home. And yet and still, within the last 2 breaths, she said she wasn't taught financial stability. So what the fuck are you talking about? House and home. I'm confused. You see how we could be confused about this individual and what the hell she talking about and what she want? She says she knows what she wants. How do we know you know what you want and that's all you keep picking is motherfucking losers? That's all you keep picking is motherfuckers who are ass beaters and irresponsible human beings that don't want you. How do we trust that the minute you get in a relationship with a man, you ain't gonna turn up pregnant because you don't seem to know how to use birth control or you're uneducated enough to get on birth control? Okay, so these are the fucking things that Heathen Queen is asking of you. Why the fuck are we trusting you with anything that comes down the pike? I'm not saying you don't deserve it, but what I am saying is you need motherfucking help because your standards, boundaries, and expectations are sorely lacking. Because I knew that the minute you drop your standards about that money. Oh, that ain't no solid. He just need to have a solid job. Make this bullshit make sense. Everybody just want to be fucking. You just want to be able to touch somebody in the middle of the motherfucking night. I would have more respect for you if you said that's all I want somebody to do is fuck me every night and hold me in their arms at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd have more respect for you if you said that instead of trying to put on a show and dance talking about I need love. I want them to love me. I want them to come into my house and do this, that, and the third, but they don't need to love my kids. Girl, stop it. Stop it.